Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días. This is Lisa Maria in República Dominicana with me good amiga Marlene and my daughter, mi hija Mariana. So yes, we are in Jarabacoa. So all you other guests that I was with, the sister that I was with before when I first stayed here, you are right. It's true. I am in Jarabacoa. Jarabacoa. Harabacoa. Just so you know. And I'm pretty sure it's a native name. So I'm in the beautiful. So yeah, she switched it up a bit. She put the chairs now over here and the table over there. It used to be different. La mesa. Okay, this, y'all can't see, honey, because it's sun. The sun is coming up. It is tropical. We are in República Dominicana, and today, this morning, I wanted to talk about the importance. Yes, muy importante para mujeres. Tú tienes lots, mucho feminine, spiritual, divine women in your life. You need that, especially as a traveler. So let's talk about it as a traveler. A lot of y'all's like, what on, girl? Listen, y'all, first of all, y'all should know this already that, this is an adventure. This is a journey. This is an experience. And the reason I love you when you say, thank you for being so truthful. Thank you for being so honest. Thank you for being so real. And I feel like the one thing that I started laughing, I told my daughter, I said, these damn travel vloggers, they lying ass bees, like I was kind of joking, but like, I think there's a lot of like not telling the truth. We just show like, oh, look at the palm trees and look at the flores, look at the look at the plantas, oh, the sun, la playa, de sol, I don't think we always say, like, oh my God, today was a rough day. Oh my God, I felt like I wanted to change my situation or the place that I was or whatever. And what I mean by that is it's a whole life. Every day is not, just because you're in paradise is not great. I think that what makes it great is that you're more open to being open. That's it. I said it. You're more open to being open about your journey, about your story, about what you share. I'm more open to sharing even more, and I think I've shared everything. I really don't hold back because it's just not me. I'm not trying to be real. That's just who I am. I have to tell you my journey as it occurs. And what I'm saying is to be fake. Like, y'all really think that nobody came to the Dominican Republic and got with a man and after a while realized that, you know what, it was fun while it lasted, but I don't want to do that anymore. And actually come up and say it. Y'all wanted the super romance. Some people wanted the super romance or like, oh my God, like what I'm saying is it's a journey. And on the journey, you discover yourself. You gotta have these wonderful experiences, or even if you think it wasn't wonderful experiences, they made you better. Listen, like I said, I didn't realize how much I grew from my last relationship or what I grew into from my last relationship or what I gained from my last relationship. And mine is like, I know now, like I don't do stress or I don't do, what don't feel good to me. As you know it, y'all, like I wasn't as into it anyway, as you'll know it, like it wasn't like I was like sitting here thinking this is gonna be my end all, my be all. My journey is what I'm concerned about. My journey is what I want to have. My journey is what I want to experience. And that was on the journey. But that is over. Nothing bad to say. Only thing I say to y'all is if you are experiencing anything and you want to change your experience, you can. And you could do it in a minute. And you have to do it. I always tell y'all this, and I think for those that have been following me for a long time, I say my beauty is muy importante. My beja es muy importante para mí. Muy importante. It is everything. It is the most important thing. So when I don't feel or look beautiful, then I know that, okay, here we go. I need to find out what's draining me or what am I allowed to drain me or what's going on. The other thing too is I notice this too. If I don't eat well, then I actually make poor decisions. When I don't eat well, I don't always see what's in front of me. No, not true. I see it, but I'll deny it because I'm just kind of partying. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of in that moment. And there's nothing wrong with being in that moment. There was a need for all that delicious, I'm going to say, comida, delicioso comida that I ate, but at the same time, it was like, okay, you can't really eat out every day. You know that already, and you know that you have to cook your own food, which is very important. It was funny too, but it's okay. Like I'm telling you, that's don't not have an experience because it's not perfect. Don't not have an experience because you feel like, oh my God, if I have this experience, it's going to lead me to a certain place where I don't want to be. The experience itself is important. It grows you because it tells you like what are you going to deal with? What are you going to put up with? Are you going to speak up? Are you going to not allow it? Are you going to leave? Whatever it is, like I feel like for me, with my experience with my the brother that I met here was that I am highly intuitive. I am a spiritual woman. And a spiritual woman doesn't mean you don't take chances. I think it means that you do. I think a spiritual woman is a woman who has experiences and is not afraid to have them. So many of y'all won't go into a friendship or a relationship. So many of you won't travel because you're afraid and you have fear because of what happened to you in the past. It was because of my last relationship that I was able to know what I wanted, didn't want in this relationship, what I was willing to put up, what I wasn't. And what I realized is I don't actually need to have a relationship with a man at this point. What I need is continually have a beautiful relationship with myself, not to saying that there might not be a man on the path as I go along, and that's what the last brother was. He was a man on the path as I go along. I'm so thankful. I've learned a lot. I was protected. I got what I needed. I guess deep inside of me, I always know how I was feeling when I was in a situation because of by what I received from that situation. And obviously, he was a very much of a protector, but to the point it was a little, it was smothering, it was oppressive almost, it was not free, and I am the opposite of free. But I laugh about life. I say the law of attraction is true. Knowing what you don't want, you're going to receive what you do want. It's just that simple, and I actually can see that. It's just that simple. So, in a sense, like I had a person who was, I don't think he could care less if I walked in the middle of the street with some trucks driving and got hit. Like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like that's how I felt. He was not protecting at all, you know? So I sent out a vibrational frequency that was like, I want a man who will protect me and love me almost in a sense to death. I never said that, but that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? And in a sense, it wasn't really love. It was fear. It also showed me how many fearful, all of us deal with fear. Men deal with fear too. So when a man wants to, where you going? What you doing? Like I felt like I couldn't walk. I walked out the door, he wanted to be there. If I went to the beach, he was lurking. You know, like it was just like, dude, like, you know what? I'm 51, like going on 52. I know who I am and I know what I want. And I also realized that cultural differences, I can't fit into it. Like I love Dominican people, but I am not Dominican. I am a black American woman from Los Estados Unidos. And if I don't remember that, I'm gonna be in trouble. That's the biggest thing. I keep telling you what I learned is everything those bloggers be like, okay, this is how you're going to mix into the culture. You know, learn the language. You'll learn the language and you'll speak it with your accent and they'll still know you're not from here, which that's okay. Do learn the language because it's fun, to be honest with you. Dress like them or try to fit in or try to mix in. You're not going to. Okay, because let me tell you why. I agree that I look like I could be easily a Dominican, a Haitian Dominican, or a Dominican, right? Whatever that is, because that's a very complicated issue, complicated conversation. But at the end, when they talk to you, you can't go past a few words, or you can't go by a few sentences. Clearly, they be like, oh, okay. And I tell them, I'll be like, oh, they'll talk, and I'll say, oh, la, da, 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 and I'll say my little words that I know, and then I'll be blank, and I'll be like, listen, I said to the bus yesterday, I was on the bus yesterday, and there was a man next to me. He was talking to me because it's assumed that if you take the buses that you might not be, that you probably are a local. It just looks like you might be. But when they talk to you, I said hablo inglés solamente, like that's all I speak. I'm not even gonna sit there act like I speak Spanish, and that's okay. At first too, like it's funny. I said to myself in Puerto Plata, when the taxi drivers want to get you, they want to ask you if you want to take the taxi. I was called Morena. When I got to Jarabacoa, I was called Negra. It's all different. It's different because I'm blacker here, because I don't think there's a lot of black folks in Jarabacoa that look like me, and a lot of them definitely are Haitian women and men that's up here. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say that in the end, if I continue to have a conversation, they're going to know who I am. So I just be me, and I love being me. But I say that to you because I felt like in the relationship, this being me this black American woman who speaks her mind and talks back and says no and says she wants her own time and she needs her own space and she needs more meditative time and she needs to think, and it's like, what is this creation? I don't know what that is. And I think for me, I learned that the loving of myself, that who I am is good enough around the world, that I don't need to be them or be somebody else or try to fit in. It's too damn hard anyway. And that being myself is everything. And I learned to love myself because for a while, I couldn't really be in my own body, in my own space. I was not having my own experience. It's not as scary out here as even the last brother wants me to think or believe, because I came here before and I was with nothing but women, nothing but mujeres. That was all. My mother, Marlene, Camila, Irene, Freina, only women. And we took taxis, and we were in Santiago, and we took not just taxis, we took carro públicos, like that's the real deal Dominican thing. And we walk in the streets of Santiago, and we sitting in the goddamn. See, uno momento, Marlene. And we're sitting in all these, we're walking the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're doing things and nothing happened. Nobody accosted us. We didn't get our purses stolen. I mean, we were in the streets. And so it's like, you don't want somebody to define your experience for you when you've already had one. Another thing too is, there's our friend Gallo. Another thing too is, I needed to have, or yo necesito, I need to have my own experiences. I want to feel what I feel. What a Dominican is going to experience from the Dominican Republic is going to be different from your experiences as a Black American. And the last thing was, not enough, when I was in Puerto Plata, no female energy around me. It was like, he used to say, like, I won't let a mosquito touch you. I think he was jealous of the mosquito. Sometimes I think when I meditated, he was jealous because he couldn't be in my meditation, In a way, I use the word jealous. And I only say that to say, that I needed that female energy. And coming here, being with Marlene, being with my daughter, I just needed that female energy, that goddess energy, that uplifting, that nurturing energy, and I'm receiving that now. So I just love life, like love life, love life. This is nature, y'all. Y'all hear this? And I love life, and I'm loving and I'm enjoying it. And also too, I know for me, I stopped being clear. So not only was I going to the ocean, I started drinking almost a gallon of water a day for 3 days. And after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. Neither do I have to. It's my journey. And I want my journey to be peaceful and happy and fun and exciting and all of that. But that was part of the journey, y'all. It wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong. It was right. It was the most right thing that I could have did at that time, and I'm very thankful for it. I don't have animosity. I'm not upset. I'm not blaming. It was nothing. It's all good. It's all good. So I just want to share that with y'all. I know Maldi's waiting for me. I'm sure she wants to know what I want to eat. And we're going to also go to the supermercado. And yeah, y'all see, I'm wearing my cute little dress that I got from Target, and I'm feeling good. I'm gonna create some beauty products while I'm here in Jarabacoa. I don't know how long. Like, I'm like finally feeling like a vlogger. I'm the idea of solo traveling, I feel like I'm doing that. So last thing, y'all would have laughed at us. We had a friend, Marlene and her friend came to pick us up, and they from Puerto Plata, and we in a car, but we actually was driven to the bus station in Puerto Plata. We got on the bus, and under the bus are big. They like a Greyhound. So the buses are grande, and they like the chairs recline. They have a bathroom on it. I mean, it's a little rough, but it's nice. It's comfortable, and they have you can put your maletas, which is your suitcases, on the bottom of the bus. It's very nice. We rode that to a place called La Vega, which is kind of midway. It's like, yeah, it's almost a Jarabacoa, but not yet. You got to get. I had them big butt suitcases. I had two suitcases. My daughter had one. Marlene actually took one of the suitcases. Like entirely too many much clothes to travel to the Caribbean. You don't need as much clothes as I do, but that's me, right? So then we had to wait for a taxi, which we knew. She called the guy Roberto, and we got the taxi, and we lugging it. It was such an experience, but it felt better than even me being driven everywhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I thought what I needed was to be driven everywhere and to have 24-hour security and to be uber protected. And I guess for that time that I did. But when I had this experience of being with my daughter and this woman Marlene and me, the three amigas, amigas tres amigas, that was more like real. That was more for real. Hold on one sec. Yes, Mama. Yes, Marlene. Day, please, por favor. No, no bueno. No, no, no bread, no pan today. No pan hoy. Okay, thank you, Thay. See, she asked me if I want some Thay, which is tea. So, yeah, so I'm saying all that to y'all to say it's all part of the journey. Don't get like, oh my God, I thought you were doing this. I was, and I did, and it was fun, and now I'm doing this. And next week I'll be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next. I have no idea. So, hey, you want to see Ricky? Yes. Yes, Marley. Oh, muchas gracias. Oh, sí, sí, sí. I'm going to do a miel. You know I love miel. Look at this pretty cup. Opa.
It's new.
That's beautiful. Hold on. Oh, muchas gracias. Oh, no problem. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to have my day, and y'all with me. So let me get the comments, and then let me see, because y'all got to see me in this light. So which is best? I think this is going to work. So I'm going to have me miel, and I'm going to sit down. I'll show you around a little later. Let me see y'all so I know we here. Hey, Lakeisha, good morning. Camila, how are you? Good morning, sister. So happy to see your face. Grand Rising to Aquarius. Warm greetings. Hey, okay, I see your name and I love it. Hey, good morning, good day to you. Grand Rising, Tony. Hey, Tony. Hey, sis. Have you had to wear your glasses there? Yes, indeed. Love. Yes, I do sometimes. Good morning, Beverly. All you can be is yourself, and that's more than enough. Yes, thank you. Amen, sis. And the Roosters agrees. Wasn't they like co-signing like woo, 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 woo? So yes, this is called the divine experience. So y'all, have yourself some good amigas. You got to have some spiritual woman around you. This woman is spiritual. I know we're gonna meditate. I know we're about to do some mantras. She's about to clear this energy. She's a massage therapist, but also to have something. Okay, number one, 5 things I think you need while traveling as a spiritual woman. First of all, other spiritual women in your life. If you can get them, keep them. So every time you revisit that country, they will be there for you and you also for them. So that brings me to number 2. Be a spiritual woman. A spiritual woman is usually not, maybe she's fearful, but she does it anyway. And a spiritual woman knows that all experiences in her life were good experiences, and she takes it as such, and she learns and grows and shares it with others. Number 3, have something to offer the people around you. For me, I know that most people love for me to stay in their house. And do you know why? Because they know that they're going to heal. They know that I know about healing. They know that I know about staying young and beautiful. They know that I know about health. No matter where I go, I always come back to it. And that has helped me tremendously. Most people think if she stays here, I'm going to do better. Like I said, the last man, he called himself handicapped. And now he is walking. That's all I'm going to say. That should be testimony alone for y'all. is the walking. So always have something to give or to offer, and a lot of us do. You know, you sitting there with all your wonderful, amazing, skills as Black American women. We Reiki healers, massage therapists, acupuncturists, vegans, vegetarians, chefs, raw foodists, things that herbalists. You got all these skills that are so, maybe the States is so saturated with it, nobody appreciates it. You come to a country like this and they appreciate it like you wouldn't even know. And it could be like exchange for living in somebody's house, or, it's amazing. Because I got to figure out how to make my money, because I don't have any programs at this point. They're coming because I'm still discovering, and I want to create programs around a new discovery of me. I know it's going to be beauty. I know it's going to be beauty products, but anyway, that's another thing. So I don't know if that was 3, 4, 5. The other thing is stay open to the journey. The journey is beautiful. Don't get stuck. Get up and go. Move. Go somewhere else. Y'all, one thing about me is I am not just a strong Black woman or a strong woman in general, but I think for me, like, I will leave your ass. Like, it's not a problem for me. Like, I'm not scared, okay? First of all, I'm not scared. And if I was, I'd leave anyway. That's my strength. That's what came from being in a relationship and leaving it after 8 years. I will leave your ass. Like, you're not more important than me. Nobody in your life is more important than you. It can't be. Not even your children. Because if you're not feeling important, more importante, if you're not importante for yourself, you can't be important for somebody else. Nobody. No one. All right. Anyway, I'm going to sit with my sister. We're going to have some day. Love you, ladies. I'll see you in the next video. Peace and blessings.